Hey y'all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. It's a little overcast here. We were expecting rain and 30 miles an hour, Perry? 25 miles an hour wind here. We didn't get the wind as heavily, but it's certainly overcast and yucky out. And so I have the light on, but forgive me, it's bad lighting with my hat. You don't want to see all the curls underneath. I am just coming on to say a couple of things and give you some updates and a little crafty chit chat. The first is, you have a real friend when they love you even when you're a dork. I have to tell you folks, I was so excited this weekend because as you know, and I shared with you, I had plans with Carmen and I had plans with Jackie. And I was super stoked. And then we had to do all the arrangements for Sabrina. And so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do them this morning. So I changed my plans with Jackie. But folks, in all of my whatever this week, and not thinking clearly and needing my new planner inserts, clearly that's a top priority for this week, I inverted my plans. So Carmen was actually today and Jackie was actually tomorrow, and I got them inverted. So I moved my plans with Jackie, thinking that was for today, and I went off and I'm rushing off to go make all the arrangements because GoFundMe works funny, guys. I'll explain that in a minute. It's the other update. It works funny. So I had to rush off to go to make sure that Sabrina had cash in hand today to go do her Christmas shopping. And we made a plan where she was going to head off to the place where she would pick this up and then go to Walmart and do her shopping. And so plans all working fine. And I get a text from Carmen. And she says, okay, yay, I'm so excited. I'm here. And I'm like, pardon? That's tomorrow. Well, folks, no, it wasn't. I put Carmen on Sunday and Jackie on Saturday. So when I canceled Jackie would have been for Sunday. And Jackie didn't say anything. So I didn't know. She didn't say, well, that's not the day we're meeting. So I had no idea. So poor Carmen is sitting there waiting for me. Thank goodness, guys, she lives really close by to where we were meeting. I felt so badly. I don't live with anxiety. I'm very blessed not to have it. But that's about as close as I've ever come. I freaked out. And I was en route to go do the stuff for Sabrina. So I texted Carmen quickly. I was like, I'm going to call you when I get to the parking lot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I get there and she is calm as anything. Not upset. Not upset at all. Should have been. Had every right to be. Was not at all. And I'm like, Carmen, I am so sorry. And I explained to her what I must have done. And then I realized not only did I invert them, but Jackie must have thought I was nutso. She's like, why she can't? Anyway. Long story short is, Carmen is like, hon, with everything going on, I totally understand. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow. And it was just like that. And I had to come on here and say, your real friends love you when you're a dork. Really. Because this wasn't a matter of being inconsiderate. And my husband tried to make me feel better. He was talking me down. He was like, honey, you didn't do this on purpose. This was an accident. You invert it, it's not a big deal. I'm like, it's a huge deal. Carmen is sitting there waiting. And he didn't mean it like it wasn't a big deal to be disrespectful of Carmen or her time. He meant you didn't do it on purpose. You made a mistake and you messed up the whole weekend, but you made a mistake and you'll apologize. So sure enough, that's what I did. I apologized to Carmen, who's like, hon, it's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Now let's talk about all the good stuff going on. And that's what we did. Well, I was waiting in the super long lineup to go do the thing for Sabrina. We just chit-chatted and she was amazing. So that's how you know your friends are your friends, folks. When you're a complete dork, they get it. They understand. And they don't judge you for it. They give you a pass because they know your heart was in the right place and that you're just a dork. So clearly I need to get me my planner inserts because I'm out right now because the new year's about to start and that wasn't top priority until today. Clearly, I was using my phone, but I'm a paper girl, and I know that, and I should have gotten those planner inserts this week, and I didn't, and so I learned my lesson. Thank you, Carmen, for being so understanding. Thank you. The other update is about the GoFund. Guys, we can't officially shut it down, because if we do, so GoFund works a bit strangely. So you make the donations, they get their 30 cents on every dollar, but they only let you take out a certain amount in every, I think it's a 5-day period. No, it's a 7-day period because I can't take the last bit out to give to Sabrina until the 28th of December. So they have a limit of how much you can take out at one time. And so I did the withdrawal, for the first amount for Sabrina, so she'd have money today for shopping. But that actually won't hit the account for 3 to 5 business days. So my husband very kindly stepped up and said, okay, so transfer that. And we covered it so that she would have the money to go today to do shopping. And it'll take 3 to 5 days for GoFund to refund that money to me. So it's a crazy system. It has its pluses. I mean, it's a wonderful platform for everybody. I was able to update everybody, but the 3 to 5 day wait in an emergency is difficult. So thankfully we were able to do that so that she could get off shopping right away today and get those things done before Christmas. But if I shut it down today, then the next installment, which is the final, we won't be able to take out. So I can't formally shut it down until that next installment on the 28th. So that means I'm just going to publicly say, please know that Sabrina has asked that we shut it down. She is so grateful and blown away by everything everyone has done. Well, I was out doing this. So when I left this morning, it was above its goal, but just not by that much. And by the time I had processed the stuff for Sabrina, that had jumped like over $100. And she's like, shut it down. So she feels very blessed. And she does not want to take advantage of anybody. And so she's like, Leash, we got to shut this down. But since we can't shut it down formally, I'm asking each of you to just spread the word. We met the goal, folks. We exceeded the goal. Christmas is saved. They are fine. And that they appreciate everything that everybody did so very much. And please ask people not to make any further contributions. And I know that's going to be tough because I got to share something with you, folks. Tmika, Scrapdaworld, did a whole big link and shared this. And, you know, Tmika has 60,000 followers. Tmika, I gotta say to you, I mean, I know that you and Sabrina are friends. I know that. I know that you're not just swap friends. I know you're friends. But still, that was a huge thing you did. And that's likely why that number jumped. And we thank you so very much. Our whole community thanks you. You know, many in our community adore you and participate in your swaps. Those who are courageous enough to participate in your swaps do. And this was just a very generous thing for you to do. Folks, if you don't know Tmika or who I'm speaking about, it's Scrapdaworld. Yes, it was Scrapdaworld who shared it. So, listen, many folks shared it, posted it, passed it along. But Tmika has 60,000 followers. That's a huge deal. So I'm going to put Scrapdaworld's link down below. If you do not know her, again, I would be astounded because she is one of our shabby queens. And she does this sort of very elegant and clean shabby chic. But she hosts a fabulous swap all the time and the It's a Link parties. And she's just all around good at doing all sorts of projects. Everything from redoing something she picks up at the Goodwill. You should see the room redo she did for her daughter on a budget. Stunning. And she has great tutorials on how to build flip books. I told y'all, I use one of her tutorials often because it's beautifully done. So I'll put her link down below, but that was a very generous thing of her to do because she knew she was going to reach a lot of people. But if you can please spread the word that Sabrina is perfectly fine, and we would like to halt the donations because she feels that she's been well cared for and doesn't want to take advantage of anyone's generosity. And I'll remind you, we were just chit-chatting, she and I, we'll remind you together. Sabrina and I will remind you together that Elvia is in a very similar situation. So for those of you that are wanting to participate or wanting to make a donation and a contribution, you can contact K&E, Elvia at K&E, and I can put her channel link down below, which I'll do, and that way you can reach out to her, and I'm sure she'd be really grateful for your support. Thank you all so very much. That's what we have to say. Thank you. And last but not least, okay, so I tried to make a pretty thumbnail for We Wishes, and it didn't come out so great. I'm getting better at it. I'm using the right programs, but it wasn't great. And then Miss Jellybean, who's still in so much pain with her back, is like, I'll redo it for you. But before I could even respond to all that, because I was out doing this thing for Miss Sabrina, Lily stepped in and she's like, I'll do the thumbnail for you. And she created the cutest thumbnail, which I have now changed and uploaded. Isn't that amazing of her? Again, she doesn't have time for this, but she did it. And it's so cute. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. So now we have a really great thumbnail up for the month. And that's, again, thanks to Crafting with Liller. Again. Amazing lady. Amazing lady. We have one final surprise for today. And, one final beautiful surprise. So I told you, there are angels everywhere in our community. and they are hard at work making differences. And Miss Leticia, you have a very special surprise package coming to you. That's all I'm allowed to say, but it is thoughtful and it is generous of spirit. And this person wants you to know that this was done for you in honor of all the support and love that you give everybody on YouTube. So all sorts of magic is happening, all sorts of magic. And again, it's because of each of you. Each of you have inspired people to act. And I think that's just remarkable. Remarkable. You're a remarkable group of people, truly, truly. And again, I am so blessed to know each and every one of you. Now I'm going to go take a little rest. I'm pooped. It's a little insane out there. It is Christmas weekend, and so it's a bit intense. And that took a little while to get everything done. So your girl's going to rest. I was hoping to do a little making later today because I thought I had canceled Jackie. So I thought after my stuff with Sabrina, which I did not expect to take so long, I would just do a little crafting and tidying up. But in the end, I had the days inverted. But I think I'm just going to rest instead. The hubby and I are going to go out for dinner tonight, which will be really nice with our beloved aunt. And until then, I'm just going to go take a little rest because today just tuckered me out, folks. All that Christmas hustle and bustle. I hope whatever you do today, it gives you tons of joy. I hope that being part of this whole process has made you smile and feel like you're really part of a community that moved mountains and can move quite a few mountains. And I just thank each and every one of you. I hope you're feeling like you're part of this Christmas spirit, because I think it's special, or holiday spirit, or Hanukkah spirit, or Kwanzaa spirit, or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope you feel like you really have the spirit of it within you from what has happened here the last several days. Goodness breeds goodness. And, whenever we start a ball rolling, all sorts of good things start happening, and angels start appearing, and packages start flying, and that's exactly what's happened. It all started with this, we're going to save Christmas. And then we have We Wishes with Lily, and then Ara participating, and then all these angels sending a package to Pat, a package to Ara, a package to Leticia. And now, Sabrina giving up for Elvia. Like, all of these good things are breeding goodness. And that's because of each of you. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that makes you feel like you've got the holiday spirit. And that's just it. All right, y'all. I'll either see you later tonight or I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye for now.